galera começa a perceber que um atleta tetraplégico consegue sim jogar uma modalidade radical, com vários contatos. Isso não tem explicação.
A gente consegue se expressar através do rugby em cadeira de rodas.
Pode conversar com qualquer atleta de rugby, o tanto que isso transformou o seu cotidiano, a sua independência, o seu valor, o seu entendimento enquanto pessoa com deficiência, empodera e faz as pessoas entenderem isso de uma forma lúdica, né?
Você estar numa cadeira de rugby significa que eu vou destruir quadra, sabe? Tipo, é tentar lutar pelo time ou pela seleção mesmo, dar em tudo.
A gente é atleta, a gente gosta de ganhar a qualquer custo, sabe? A batalhar por aquilo.
É tão bom estar com essa camisa no peito como estar representando todas as mulheres do Brasil.
Como se me desse um superpoder, sabe? Tá na cadeira de rugby.
BRC, aqui o rugby é pra valer. Muito boa tarde a todos e a todas, sejam bem-vindos. Chegou a hora dos jogos, ou melhor, do jogo mais esperado da história do Brasil, do rugby brasileiro em cadeira de rodas. É hora de definir uma vaga na grande decisão. É hora de encarar os temidos canadenses. Eles que nunca ficaram de fora de uma decisão de Copa América. Eles que sempre fizeram as finais contra os gigantescos americanos, os Estados Unidos da América. Mas de um lado tem uma seleção que nunca foge à luta. Uma seleção que não desiste jamais. Tem o Brasil. O Brasil de uma nação inteira e de uma torcida apaixonante que se faz presente no ginásio. E também de uma torcida empolgante e que sempre está apoiando aí do outro lado da telinha. Ou seja, pode vir, Canadá, mas pode vir que nós estamos muito preparados, mas muito preparados, e vamos lutar com unhas e dentes. Vamos lutar com unhas e dentes para garantir e conseguir essa vaga na decisão. Você vê aí a imagem da torcida que já vai tomando seus lugares aqui nas arquibancadas do nosso CT Paralímpico Brasileiro. Nesse momento, as equipes já se retiraram de quadra, já fizeram o aquecimento, já foram para o túnel de entrada, pois vai começar a semifinal de Copa América. Já tivemos uma que o nosso querido Fernando Gavini levou com muita emoção e com todos os detalhes contou a história de mais uma vez os Estados Unidos na decisão. Mais uma vez o time americano carimbando sua vaga. Eles que nunca, perderam aí uma Copa América ou perderam uma Copa América. Fernando Gavini, me refresca a memória.
Nunca perderam uma Copa América. São 5 finais, 5 títulos conquistados. O que eles perderam foi uma edição de Jogos Pan-Americanos, em 2015, que eles perderam a final para o Canadá.
Tá aí. E agora você vê a entrada das bandeiras. O símbolo maior de uma nação. A bandeira canadense, a bandeira nossa nacional, essa bandeira maravilhosa, esse verde, amarelo, azul e branco que a gente carrega com muito orgulho. Teremos também a apresentação da dupla de arbitragem que conduzirá essa partida. Mas antes disso, nesse momento, no nosso telão, está sendo exibido o vídeo de abertura dos jogos, o protocolo de entrada de cada partida, enquanto você vê a nossa torcida brasileira. Ó o chimarrão! Olha o chimarrão aí, ó, representando o nosso povo brasileiro do Sul. Com a camisa do Titãs. Titãs que foi uma bela equipe aí de rugby e cadeira de roda do cenário brasileiro. Hoje está inativa a equipe do Titãs, que é lá de Curitiba. Também presente aqui, está representado o Titãs. Um abraço para todos que já construíram a história pelo Titãs. Equipe paranaense do nosso vice-campeão da segunda divisão. Aí você vê, ó, as profissionais de arbitragem que trabalham na mesa também. Temos aí a Amanda, Mário, Diogo, O Diogo que também vive a expectativa de se tornar um árbitro internacional. Ele que é árbitro brasileiro. E agora, a apresentação dos árbitros da partida. Alícia Palmer. E também eu não consegui ouvir o nome do árbitro, mas eu vou buscar essa informação. O Simon ali está como mesário oficial, mas tem trabalhando na mesa nos 40 segundos o Roney. Na súmula a Lidiane. E no time o Rodrigo. Roney que também vive a expectativa de se tornar um árbitro internacional. E agora vem a quadra. A seleção canadense entrando em quadra. Os gelados, os frios. Começando com aí, ó, Rio Conda, você vê passando o número 1. Vem também o Byron Green, camisa número 7. Aí na sequência, Cody Caldwell, camisa número 9. Vem.
A execução do hino do Canadá. A seguir, o hino nacional brasileiro.
Well, in case you haven't heard it, this match includes Brazil. Canada, Brazil. Winner plays for gold. Loser plays for bronze. USA already earned their trip to the gold medal game. Colombia will play for bronze. What will happen here? Nobody knows. That's why we play the game. My name's Dave Mengen. We're here in São Paulo, Brazil. The drums are loud, the fans are loud, the teams are excited, and we're getting ready to go. For Brazil, number 11, Braz will take the tip. For Canada, number 9, Cody Caldwell will take the tip. Julio Braz. For Canada, the rest of the team, 31, Matt Debley. Rio Kendakovac, number 1. And their captain, Eric Rodriguez, number 41. For Brazil, it'll be Gilson Viersma, number 1. 7, Gabriel Feitosa. And Lucas Junqueira, number 2. Brazil strikes first. And the crowd loved it. Debley, unable to get the pass. Feitosa get hit by Kendakovac. And Braz makes it 2-0. Debley gets this one from Caldwell. Braz hits him. Pass up. Feitosa hammers him. But Kendakovac, waiting patiently in the corner, gets Canada's first try. These teams have played before, but Canada had a much different roster. Debley tries to make a hit, gets turned around. Braz back to Feitosa, and it's 3-1. Kendakovac, wide open at the other end, will get his second try of the match. I hope you can hear me because I can't hear myself. It really got loud in here. When they start playing those drums and people are screaming, whoa. And then I got the Portuguese commentators next to me. It is a fun atmosphere. Braz across half. Has Feitosa up top. He takes it himself. 4-2 Brazil. Kendakovac there to catch. Braz gets in his way, hits him, but does not stop him. Looks like he might have an issue. No? Coach Wwrac, also from Canada, coach in Brazil. Feitosa beats Kendakovac. Debley unable to stop him with Braz there. And our score 5-3. Debley wants to pass. Kendakovac again up there by himself. This time Caldwell can't get enough time to make the pass. Now Debley has it. Debley confident. Beats the Brazilian low pointers and makes it 4 Canada, 5 Brazil. So far, 1 turnover the difference in this match. Ball put ahead to Wiersma. He's able to get it. Feitosa takes it away. Braz loops around. Wiersma tries to get the corner. Kandakovac going to keep him from getting there. And from behind, it is Junqueira taking Rodriguez across the line and will get the penalty try. So Brazil scores as Eric Rodriguez, number 41 for Canada, gets knocked across the try line. Caldwell, give and go to Rodriguez. Heads up play there for Canada. Caldwell gets away. Sends it up to Kandakovac, and Canada keeps it with on one. I didn't know there was music playing. So loud. Love it. Let's go. Braz spins out. Gets into a little bit of trouble. Feitosa open. Gets it to him on the sideline. Wiersma there to protect him a little bit. He attacks and goes right by Debley. Debley handles it, even with the pressure of Feitosa. Gets to half court, he's in trouble. Hit from behind, gets it to Kandakovac. Wow. Debley was in trouble. He was able to get that out. Great job. That was a heck of a pass for being hit from behind and having to kind of throw it sideways. His left arm is stronger than his right. So at least he was throwing it from the side he prefers. Braz stopped by Kandakovac. Now Canada filling up the key. Brazil having a little trouble with the Canadian key defense. They might want to remember that. Tried to get it over the top, intercepted by Caldwell. Pass comes up short. Debley has Kandakovac. And Canada ties it up. Canada the 2 seed in this tournament. Brazil the 3 seed. I believe they're the 3 seed. And despite Debley getting a tip on it, Braz gets the try. 3:52 remaining in the first. Debley up top. I hope I'm not being too loud, but I have to be able to hear myself talk. 8-8. Canada hanging on. Braz gets across half. Debley to meet him. Caldwell now dropping into the key with the rest of his team. They know that if they can get back to the key after they cross half, they got a better chance of stopping them. They've already had one turnover in this situation. Corner's open. Feitosa takes it. Braz and Junqueira making that possible. Rodriguez hit from behind by Braz. Fumble the exchange. And Brazil goes across. Spinning is Braz. Ahead to Debley. So Brazil back with a 1-try advantage and the ball. 2:56 left in the first. Canada gave us the most exciting match of the tournament so far when they played Colombia. Debley knocks it away. Kovac picks it up, and it's a turnover. Now Brazil in the key. Caldwell waits, throws it over the top. Kovac there, and he gets the try, ties it up once again. 2 minutes 36 remaining in the first. Braz calls equipment. He's got an axle that's popped out. I thought maybe that happened on that big spin he had down at the other end, but he pushed as if he was okay. I think it just worked its way out a little further and made it hard to push. Junqueira gets it to Braz, up to Feitosa. Feitosa gets around Rodriguez, and Kovac backs off, seeing the writing on the wall. Debley protecting it. Gets by Braz. Junqueira comes in, tries to swipe at it, but doesn't get it out. Debley with the try. Braz gets one up high. An easy one for Brazil. Haven't had many of those. Rodriguez hit hard by Feitosa, who now is keeping Debley away. Now they get back to the key, he and Braz. Junqueira, Wiersma holding the corners. Kovac finds his way into the key. Braz. He's gotten so fast. Feitosa has to beat Debley. He does. (13-12), 1:23 remaining. Clock management going to be an issue. Debley goes over. They do not call it a spin. He was holding the ball, so that'll be a turnover. Brazil will take over with 1:21. They need to think about the clock. Debley falls, does not get rid of the ball. And again, not called a spin. He had possession as he went down, so it's a turnover. Brazil will want to try and use 25 seconds. Corner not there. Up over the top, and Braz gets it with 1:06 on the clock. The Portuguese commentators are over there jumping around. They're very excited. Debley mishandles the pass. Braz tips it to Feitosa. Kovac pressuring. Wiersma helps him out. Feitosa gets through with 43 seconds left on the clock. Debley held away from the ball. Braz gets his arm in there, but Debley hangs on and gets away. Now Feitosa has to choose, and he chooses to force the pass, which is always the right decision. 15-13, Brazil leads Canada, and Brazil elects to move the ball to the front court with 34 seconds. I feel like they got plenty of time. They don't really need to advance it. Could have saved that timeout. Braz was open. Feitosa able to lean into it. Looking for Braz, gets the pick. Almost picked off. Braz now needs to be patient. 25 seconds left. And he scores it, putting Brazil up for 3. The first time they've been up by 3. But Canada now will use a timeout and advance the ball. They don't want to get too far behind. Try it, the possession arrow in Canada's favor. So they will start the quarter with the ball, assuming there are no jumps. Brazil would love to get a jump now. Coach Wwrac says, ride the line there, don't let them get down. They're gonna try and get into the key, don't let them there. Caldwell calls for inbound. And to Kovac as Braz. Feitosa marks Debley. Debley back to Caldwell. Up to Kovac. And Debley will get the try with 14 left. And Brazil calls timeout. This is where I think they shouldn't have called timeout the first time and used some more time. Braz gets the ball. Debley on him. Feitosa gets the pass. Turns away. 9 seconds. He throws it up. Knocked down. Debley has it. 4 seconds. He's going to push as hard as he can. 1-0. And he doesn't get there. Hits the wall. But Canada gets away only 2 points down. And we go to the break. Canada 14, Brazil 16. We'll take 2 minutes here, watch some commercials, and come back. This one's exciting. Don't go away.
Amor, tem gente aqui com fome. Vai demorar muito?
Só mais 9 meses.
Se a família aumentar e isso não tava no orçamento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, você tem o crédito certo para cada momento. Contrate pelo app Caixa ou saiba mais pelo site. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
Essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer?
Lanche de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim.
Espera, que isso?
So here we start the second quarter. Canada with the ball in their hands, down by 2, with a chance to start this off by getting within 1. Brazil in the key. Caldwell sits in the corner looking for Kandakovac. He's got him. Canada has had no trouble breaking the key of Brazil. It's the press that's working. Rancico in for Canada as well as Letourneau. Ball gets away from him. Canada picks it up. It's a turnover. And Feitosa, is that equipment or a foul? I think she's saying equipment. Feitosa making an argument. The referee seems to understand. He's explaining to them what he needs. His hand might have gotten crunched in there from chair to chair. He's going to keep playing. So Canada with the first turnover of Q2. Kandakovac going up top. Caldwell gets it into Letourneau. Ball's loose. Oh, Caldwell gets it. Running out of time. And at 11 seconds, it touches the other side of the court. Canada escapes trouble there. And ties it up with the turnover. Rancico, 55, gets the try. Braz in the middle. Reaching in is Caldwell, and he'll go sit in the penalty box. Junqueira looking to inbound, pops it up. Feitosa has Kandakovac and Rancico. But Braz is all alone. He waits for Feitosa to go sit on top of Caldwell and scores the try. Caldwell calls for inbound, which he would do anyway. And now Canada on offense. The camera not really showing the whole play. Ball's up to Caldwell. He's going to pass it. Letourneau riding that sideline and across the line. 17-17, 6:24 left in the second. Drum corps not quite as loud right now for some reason. I'll take it. Feitosa beats Kandakovac. Oh, but he got a piece of him. And it's 12 seconds. That little chip made by Kandakovac is all the difference. Made it so that he could not get across the line in time. So Canada has an opportunity to go up for the first time in the game. Letourneau not looking for the pass. Kandakovac catches it, and Canada takes their first lead, 18-17, with 6:08 left in the second. up over the top, Brazil. Feitosa, number 7. We have contact before the whistle against Canada, their first warning. Letourneau trying to call inbound, but Caldwell already has the ball. Canada in trouble here if Kovac cannot get away from Feitosa. Letourneau gets free. The low pointers let him go. I don't know if they thought he got to be inbounder. You never let him go until the ref says that he's the inbounder. Kovac puts him back on top. Braz slowly weaving, has a pick from Junqueira. It's hit from behind, but crosses the line. He was up in the air. Kovac took it for a ride. Now Rancico needs to get it back. Caldwell stuck on the pick of Junqueira. Now he's coming up. Braz wants to stop him at the line, forces the pass. Letourneau has a pick, and Feitosa ends up in his lap. And called from behind again, the referee. I don't know, was he on the ball? Or was he on the person's hand? Or I couldn't see it. I don't know how she saw it from behind, but that's the call. So Canada, the man advantage. Power play try by Caldwell. And with 5:05, Feitosa forced to inbound. Caldwell smartly sees Junqueira up top. Sends Letourneau up there and makes sure that they don't have an easy one. Braz up to Feitosa. Uses his pick and scores it. The atmosphere is electric. Really, I feel like I'm at a football game. Just non-stop dancing, drumming, singing, cheering. And Kovac into the cone. Feitosa gets the turnover. Kovac's used to being the one who does that. So Brazil has an opportunity to get the advantage back. Feitosa looking for the pass. It goes up high. Can he beat Caldwell to it? He does. He's stuck in the corner, but he's got the ball. And now he's across the line. Oh, what a play. Letourneau, patient with Feitosa on him. He's waiting for a pick or a place to throw it. Caldwell can't even get on the court. Backhanded, intercepted by Feitosa. Feitosa throws it away. Braz was there, but what a big mistake. He could have pushed that one through. It's that turnover desperation. You get the turnover, and there's so much adrenaline, you feel like you got to do something quick. Brazil gives up an opportunity. Caldwell now looking to tie it up. Debley and Rodriguez back in for Canada. Debley, number 31, hit by Feitosa. Kovac comes back to help him. Braz there stops both chairs, and it's up top. And Braz takes it. Taking his time this time. And Feitosa beats Caldwell, giving Brazil a 2-try lead. Devlin gets away. He's got Kenta Kovac up top and catches it just before crossing the line. Caldwell trapped against the baseline, calls for inbound. He'll take his time, allow his defense to get set up. Oh no, it was Junqueira who called for inbound. Sorry, it's going the wrong way. 3:47 left in the second. Braz with the ball, gets around Caldwell. Feitosa with him, Rodriguez the only obstacle. Braz will hang on. 3:37 left in the second. Possession arrow in favor of Brazil. Debley throws it ahead to Caldwell. Caldwell fouled Feitosa. So Canada will have a much easier time scoring this with Feitosa in the box. Gabriel Feitosa. Brazil smartly staying away from any danger of another penalty. Debley crosses the line, put Canada within one. Feitosa declares he will inbound. Wiersma protects Braz. Feitosa has got position, he's looking for the pass. Braz pushes it up, and now they'll throw it to Feitosa. Actually grabbed by Junqueira, trying to hand it back to Feitosa, and fouled by Debley. Now Canada had an opportunity there to get it back. Junqueira should not have taken that pass. He should have gotten out of the way and let Feitosa get it. Braz waiting for the defense to set up. Debley in the box, coming out, declares inbounder. And so Braz will take the give and go, not taking the give and go. He lets Rodriguez give it to Debley. Debley makes it to half court. Knocked out, but it's off Braz. So Canada will retain possession. Debley, how did he cross? His wheels were in the air. I don't know how she could have called that. His right caster was on the ground. His left one was in the air. But that's just what I see. The other refs conferring. No try, turnover. Inbound, Braz to Feitosa. Turns on the speed. And now Brazil up by 3. 2:05 remaining, clock management, very important. Brazil needs the last try if they want to retain their lead. Over goes Feitosa. He's on the picker of Caldwell. Caldwell's got his arms in the air like, are you not going to call this? Canada gets the try. If they called the penalty try, it still would have been a try. Bam. Replayed it a couple times. And you can see Caldwell's arms up like, what? Feitosa looking for Braz. Braz away. Debley coming hot because that pass is too wide. And Debley stops the easy one. Great hustle by Debley to make that, force that pass. Wiersma gets the try. Brazil now up by 3. A minute 40 left in the game, or the half, I mean, not the game. Boy, the second half, you're going to want to be here for that. Caldwell stopped. He gets away. Debley's got the ball. He's got Caldwell. He's got Canada Kovac helping him out. Pass knocked away. And Canada hangs on. Debley. Patient, waiting for help. Hits Caldwell for the try. Such solid, patient ball movement. And 8 seconds, no touch. So Brazil gives one up, and Feitosa popped a tire on that one. I think he's allowed to get back on the court even if he calls equipment. So it was a 3-try lead, is now 2. Canada has a chance to bring it to 1. And you know Canada will manage the clock. Up to Debley. Rodriguez protecting him there. Caldwell fighting out of the corner, and he gets out, and that is huge. That is huge. It means that Debley has 2 options instead of 1, and they get it. 1:02 remaining. Braz needs to score quickly. Although with this whole timeout, advance to half thing, kind of changes things. 47 seconds remaining. Canada with the ball. Caldwell inbounds to Rodriguez. Rodriguez drops it. It's a turnover. With 44.8 seconds, Brazil gets the ball on the side. Oh, that's a tough break. Feitosa able to chase it down. Hammered. Gives it away to Braz. Breaks through. Scores the try with 35 seconds left. Timeout called. Canada. This timeout, not just to advance the ball, but they really need to talk. Coach Hirschfield wants them to calm down and clean it up. Probably expressing his confidence in them. Brazil comes out to meet them. Caldwell declares inbound. Debley keeps Feitosa outside. But he gets back around. And now Debley uses the pile to get that inbound. Nice job there. Kandakovac coming in to get Caldwell free. Debley being attacked, fouled, and now Canada with 23 seconds is guaranteed. An extra player and plenty of time to get that final try, taking away the advantage that Brazil would have with the possession arrow and the opening possession of the second half. Debley not ready to score it. 10 seconds. Wants to throw it to Kandakovac. Rodriguez protects him. And Debley scores with 1.2 remaining. Junqueira comes out of the box. Prepares to throw it. Timeout called. Equipment for Braz. And that is an opportunity problem for Brazil, because now Braz will be the last one in the key. And you really want to do here is get your position and then decide who's going to throw that in. So Feitos are going to try and get to the middle of the key. Running out of time, 8 seconds. Goes to him, he backs in, no try, he hit the cone, or he was over the line. Well, the cone's off, so that's the end. Canada holds on, keeps Brazil from scoring the try, and Brazil leads 28-26. We'll take a 5-minute break. On the line, the chance for gold. My name's Dave Mention. We'll be back here in 5 minutes.
Moça, tem capinha azul?
Se você quer ampliar, mas falta grana pro investimento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, sua empresa tem o crédito certo para investir ou ampliar. Saiba mais em caixa.gov.br/crédito ou vá a uma agência. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
O rugby em cadeira de rodas é um esporte paralímpico de muito contato e combina elementos do rugby, do basquete e do handebol. Você sabia que as partidas ocorrem em uma quadra nas mesmas dimensões que a de basquete? Pois é, são 28 metros de comprimento por 15 de largura. Em cada linha de fundo tem uma área-chave com 8 metros de largura e 1,75 m de comprimento, com 2 balizas nas extremidades. O objetivo do jogo é ultrapassar com a bola dominada entre essas 2 balizas e marcar um try. Ganha a equipe que marcar mais tries. Cada equipe é formada por até 12 jogadores, sendo que apenas 4 estão em quadra simultaneamente. E olha só, o rugby é um esporte misto, com a presença tanto de homens quanto de mulheres. Uma partida é disputada em 4 períodos de 8 minutos com intervalos entre eles. Se o placar permanecer empatado, é realizado um tempo extra de 3 minutos. E o cronômetro do jogo só avança quando a bola está em jogo. E agora chegou a hora! Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Sabe como eu fiz essa dívida aqui, passar disso para isso e organizar minhas contas? A parcela do meu empréstimo estava atrapalhando o meu orçamento. Então, eu resolvi trocar meu empréstimo pelo crédito do trabalhador do governo federal na Caixa. Agora eu tenho condições muito melhores e uma parcela que cabe no meu bolso. Então fica a dica para você também. Antes de pegar qualquer empréstimo, pesquise a melhor condição. Fale com a Caixa.
Here we are, second half, Brazil, Canada. This one's a barn burner. At stake, the opportunity to play for gold tomorrow against the United States. Braz gets the first try. No, I cannot see the comments, and no, I do not have any say on replays. Unfortunately, they can't understand me, so they can't hear when I ask for one, and they play a lot of them over the game. Yeah, there's an abundance of replays. That's why I'm trying to describe everything in case you can't see it. So the ball is Brazil, rhymes with grug. Braz. Cross half. Caldwell to Letourneau. Feitosa has to choose, force the pass, and Kandakovac able to hang on to it and cruise across the line. Canada back within 2, 7:06 in the third. Braz swatted at, gets it across half, gets it to Feitosa. Coach Wwrac wanted a foul. Four in the key. And it'll be Kandakovac going to the penalty box. So Brazil will have an easier time with this one. Man advantage. And the fastest Canadian on the floor. Off the side. Ronsico, 55, hanging on to Braz. Feitosa. Oh, that pass bumped. Almost got away. Brazil hangs on to it. Feitosa there. force Kandakovac to inbound. Brazil would be wise to watch the give and go here. They let it happen. Letourneau up to Caldwell. (31-29), Brazil in the lead. Wiersma to inbound. Braz turns around, takes the ball. Feitosa going up top. Kandakovac keeping him from getting it. Braz gets off Rancico. Feitosa looking for Braz. Puts it back. Follows the pick of Junqueira. And now Canada dropping back to the key. Rancico adding the pressure. And 8 seconds, no dribble. Braz turns it over, and Canada gets the ball. Big mistake there. Braz needs to watch that give and go. Kandakovac puts Canada back within one. Canada will not go away. If you let them stay in the game, they will make you pay for it. Brazil unable to get the lead that they're looking for. Canada chipping their way back, just the way they did with Colombia. Although that turnover was an unforced error. Kandakovac tried to fake a turn. Feitosa didn't bite. Now Brazil in the key. Braz chasing. Caldwell goes to the corner. Rancico sets the pick. And Kandakovac, we're going to get 8 seconds in the key. And Canada turns it over. My monitor's blocking that corner of the key. I didn't see who it was. But it'll be Junqueira inbounding. Feitosa trying to get off the pick. Gives it to Braz. And now the pick leaves him. Up to Junqueira, who does a great job of picking up that ball. Ball was very close to his chair, so he couldn't turn into it. He didn't want to hit it with the wheel. So he waited, and then he ducked under it when it got up in the air. Great veteran play. Letourneau with a nice bump, but Caldwell drops it. And Brazil with an opportunity to make it 4. Canada bringing subs into the box. Their 2 starters, Rodriguez and Debley. Feitosa hit behind the axle, gets away. (34-30). Letourneau puts it back. Braz hits him, turns his chair, pushes him toward the line. Rancico comes to try and pick. Drops the ball. Caldwell unable to get it out. And 12 seconds expires. Brazil fired up. The crowd really an impact, if you ask me. They're so loud, they're so into this. Canada not out of it. 4 minutes remain in the third. Still a close game. Braz. Working. Gets it to Feitosa. Canada has made that substitution. Rodriguez and Debley. Debley open. Hit by Braz. Tries to throw it up, can't. Gives it instead to Caldwell. Caldwell makes the pass to Kendall Kovac. And Debley gets across the line. Gets Canada back within 4. 35 Brazil, 31 Canada. Oh, my arm hurts. I'm holding this microphone. First world problems. Feitosa gets it to Braz. Braz has Junqueira down low. Gives it back to Feitosa. And Brazil again by 5. Canada needs to get this one in, but he also needs to force a turnover. Pass to Debley, off the chair of Junqueira, still gets it. Canada gets the try here. Little sloppy, but great job by both Debley and Caldwell to maintain their composure and get that ball out of the backcourt. Junqueira leading up Feitosa. He drops into the corner. Feitosa and Braz in the middle. And now Braz asks for an equipment timeout. I believe his axle is popped again. Nope, he's got a flat. Rodriguez and Wiersma jockeying in the corner. Canada comes out to meet the offense. Ball goes up to Braz, and Braz gets across the line. (37-32). Debley. Caldwell can't get on the court. He's saying that's a penalty. It's not. He's got his chair turned sideways. And that goes out of bounds, but Canada retains possession. Feitosa covering Kendall Kovac, so they can't have an easy one. Debley has Braz and Junqueira on him. Braz trying to stay on top of the pile. Give and go to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it to Debley. And Debley will work his way up court behind Rodriguez. And the pass. Canada moving the ball well. 37-33, 2:25 left in the third. Brazil with the lead, but a fragile one. Possession arrow in favor of Canada. So if there's no held ball, they will start with the ball. Braz with the try. Caldwell looks to inbound. Debley now has 3. Gets away from the pile. Braz hanging on to him. Caldwell met at the line, but he gets across. Debley has Kendall Kovac. And Feitosa will let him score. He knew he had no chance. The bump pass up to Feitosa. Lead back at 5. 1:52 remaining in the third. Kenda Kovac. Can Canada recover? Or will Brazil play for gold? If so, that means we get a rematch Canada-Colombia, which would be a great game. Probably. It was the last time they played 2 days ago. Or will we have a USA-Canada final like we have in every other America's Championship? Right now, Brazil on top by 4 and the ball. Braz in the corner, cannot get in the key. Debley keeping him out. Now Braz inside. Turnover. Canada gets it. Kenda Kovac up to Debley. And Canada chops the lead. Debley slowing it down. He's managing the clock and the turnover. Backs his way around. And scores with 58 seconds left. Wiersma trapped in the key. Declares inbounder so he can get out of that situation. So Canada recovers one. Defensive pressure. Braz with the inbound. He has a pick, he has 2 picks. Kenda Kovac hits him, but Braz is going to get across. Runs into Caldwell. Kenda Kovac there. And Feitosa turns away. Debley will go in the penalty box with 41 seconds left. Really smart play. That means for 30 of the 40 seconds that they have on the shot clock, Debley will be off the court. Referee is saying, nope, it's down here. Junqueira with the ball. Someone needs to get Debley so that when his 30 seconds are up, he can't get out. They need to send one of their low pointers up there. Not going to do it. Instead, Feitosa going to score. Why does it say 7 minutes and 57 seconds on the board? The clock is wrong. Hold on, people. We're going to fix the clock. If somebody made a mistake on the clock, they're going to have to fix it. But do they know what the time was? We can't go back to replay. Rolling up the seconds. Are they going to replay that hole? So we're at 38.3. Oh, they're going to redo that whole inbound, aren't they? Correctable error. No, now they're at 63 seconds. Well, it's definitely not 63 seconds because we were at 41. Now the referee calls equipment. Braz needs some tape on his limb. I'll call it his hand because it's at the end of his arm. The referee says, come on the court. You can come. I called equipment. Works out good for Braz because he has a minute, but they might be messing around with the clock for more than a minute. It's at 1:53, and if they go back to a correctable error, it's 41 seconds. I don't know how much time expired, but you know it's under 40. Looks like they're going to let the clock run down to whatever the time is. Coach Wwrac talking to the table. So they're going to say 26 seconds. Is what Canada will have. .26 more than enough time to score. And again, Canada has the possession arrow. So if they get the last try, they also get the first attempt. And you see on the table there's an air horn because with the sounds of the crowd, the referees can't hear when the table blows the whistle. They can't hear when the 40-second clock expires. Braz now getting a wheel change. That flat he had, they were able to change it out and give him the rim he likes. So now with 26.6, the ref says, go back to your benches. Oh, this is a momentum killer for both teams. 26.6 left. At least it's close to the end of the quarter. This kind of problem can really affect the outcome of a game, really affect the flow of a game. Canada doesn't want to go back to their benches. Timeout, Canada. So, Canada has the ball. They've called timeout. They will inbound from the front court next to the penalty box, according to the rule. Wiersma goes to keep Caldwell in check. Debley takes the inbound. Rodriguez leaves him. And Caldwell took more than a 45-degree angle, and they will call that a line violation, or whatever the correct term is. And Brazil takes over, up by 4. 18 seconds remaining. Feitosa just crosses. 12.6 seconds remaining. Will Canada use another timeout? They do. And they will advance the ball. Brazil now up by 5. Canada needs to score this, and they need it to be the last one. Caldwell needs to get the ball in. Debley finally gets away. Feitosa knocks it down. Passed ahead, he has 9 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he scores with 0.8 seconds. And Brazil leads by 6. Rodriguez blown up. Debley with the ball, and they will just take the inbound. What a game. Canada in danger of their silver medal streak, 42-36. And the big thing here is if Brazil wins, the bronze medal team goes to World Championships. So even if Canada loses, they have a chance to earn their trip to Worlds.
Os atletas recebem uma classificação de meio ponto a 3,5 pontos com base em sua habilidade funcional. A soma das pontuações dos 4 em quadra não deve ultrapassar 8 pontos, com exceção que, para cada jogadora de classificação funcional entre meio ponto e 1,5 ponto em quadra, a equipe receberá meio ponto extra e, para cada jogadora classificada entre 2 e 3,5 em quadra, a equipe receberá 1 ponto extra. Chegou o momento que você esperava. É hora de bater cadeiras. Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Amor, tem gente aqui com fome. Vai demorar muito?
Só mais 9 meses.
Se a família aumentar e isso não tava no orçamento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, você tem o crédito certo para cada momento. Contrate pelo app Caixa ou saiba mais pelo site. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
Canada, Brazil. Brazil up by 6. Canada with the ball. Coach Wwrac trying to get the crowd to get louder. Debley with it. Stuck on Junqueira. Gets it up. It'll be Samard who scores the try as Braz knocks him into the cone. Got those casters across. Samard in, as well as Rossi Cole, number 55. Letourneau, number 21. And Debley, number 31. Wiersma in trouble. Gets it to Feitosa. Feitosa throws it up to Braz. And Brazil gets the try. Rossi gets it to Debley. Debley able to pull it down. Great job by Debley. Letourneau grabs the ball, scores the try. 38 Canada, 43 Brazil. This would be a huge upset if Brazil can hold on. Feitosa clipped by Letourneau. Debley pushing as hard as he can. Cannot stop Feitosa. Mexico looking inbound. He's got Letourneau. Debley the speed on this line. Goes up to Samard. Pass blocked. Feitosa gets it after Wiersma bops it back across the line. And now Brazil up by 7. Samard. Samard, number 15, has an issue with his chair. I think it might be an axle. So Canada with the ball, down 45-38. The commentators are going nuts up here. Feitosa picks it up, another turnover. And Brazil takes an 8-try lead. Debley fumbles the pass, gets it. Letourneau protecting it. Debley gets out. Debley's away. Pass is short. Hit from behind. Feitosa gets there, but Debley across half. And Roncico takes the ball across and scores the try. That quieted the crowd down a little bit. Brazil on a roll. Braz pushing. Goes toward Debley, turns away. Puts them up again by 8. Braz makes the hit. Pass up. Samard. Fast down the sideline. Picks up the pass. Scores the try. Wiersma declares he's going to inbound. They have to let him get down there. Braz gets away from Debley. Ronsico trying to get his teeth in him. Feitosa spins. He's got Samard in front of him. June Kira picks him away. And Feitosa gets a try. Debley uncontested that time. I'm sure he's happy to have that for a change. He's got Samard leading him up. Nice pick. And Debley will score that one. Making it 48-41. 5:12 remaining. Canada needs to create a turnover if they're going to get back in this. Feitosa gets off the picks of the Canadian low pointers. Braz working his way up court. Slowly following Rossico up. Letourneau reaches in, doesn't get it. Feitosa wanted the corner. Samard got into his wheel with his picker, but Braz is in the corner. Brazil, 4 minutes and 50 seconds from making history. They already have a trip to Worlds. They're already going. As the host, they get to go. Braz. Unfettered. And the referee takes the ball back because we have a timeout, Brazil. Truly history in the making if they can pull this off. Brazil has won the last 2 bronze medals in America's championship. Let's take a look and be sure. Brazil has the last 4 bronze medals at America's championships. USA 5 golds, Canada 5 silvers, Brazil 4 bronze, Argentina 1 bronze. Colombia has come in 4th the last 2. 2017 and 2022. And that was in 22 because of COVID. Normally it would have been in 21. So Coach Wwrac bringing his guys in, give them a break, but also letting them breathe this in. They are up by 8 with 4.5 minutes left. They need to play patient rugby, mistake-free rugby. Debley gets away. He's got Samard. Samard gonna get hit. Oh, he taps it forward. Nice play. Letourneau will get the try. .416 left on the clock. Those clock guys are really good. stopping it when it needs to stop, starting it when it needs to start. Braz crosses at 4:04, maintaining the 8-try lead. Letourneau turns back because he has Feitosa. He's looking for Debley. Debley marked. Goes up. Intercepted by Wiersma. And Rancico fouls him. Goes into the penalty box. 3:48 remaining in the game. Canada. Getting close to life support here. Feitosa would be smart to burn as much clock as possible. His coach saying, wait, wait, wait. 19 left. 19 left on the shot clock. Feitosa arguing with him. Wwrac says, no, wait. Let him come out. Let him come out. You've got 5 more seconds. And he listens to his coach and waits and burns up 35 seconds. Now it's only 3:12 Canada has to recover from this 9-try deficit. And another turnover. The singer is warming up. It's Canada. Looks like they are going to lose to Brazil. Can they recover? They need some magic to get back in this game. Brazil by 10. You know, I asked somebody what the line was on this game, and he said Brazil by 15. And I said, what? I guess there's still time for that. Brazil has had 2 turnovers in a very short span. Letourneau gets to the sideline, has to turn back, throws it ahead to Rancico, who taps it to Debley. Debley can't get there. It's Samard. He has to turn away. 2:49 left on the game clock. Debley trying to find a way in. Braz attacking. Debley squeezes through and gets the try. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Braz working his way up court, hits Debley. Over goes Rancico, and they have to call timeout. Equipment timeout. Rancico too close to the play. Braz might have turned back. Rather than put him in danger, let's just stop the clock and get him upright. .227. Canada down by 9. They have the ball.
Vamos, Brasil!
I got hijacked by the Brazilian commentators. I hope he didn't blow your ears out. It's like Debley's getting some tape. Lots of plastic clappy hands, giant green and yellow flag, fans dancing and singing. commentator with blue hair running around, yelling into my microphone. Debley gets away. Looked like he probably was fouled. They let him play it. And now it's 8 tries. Feitosa launches it. Easy one for Braz. 2:11 remaining. Canada out of timeouts. Brazil with 2. Or is it Brazil used 2? I can't tell. Maybe Canada has 3 and I don't know it. I thought they used some. Braz hits Letourneau. Samard in the corner, stopped by Feitosa. Turned around. Is he in the key? Dropped by Letourneau. And it is 8 seconds in the key. Samard is wheeled just over the paint. And Brazil takes over again. 1 minute 46 seconds. Braz turns and beats Debley. And Coach Wwrac telling Braz to slow it down. Feitosa saying score it. Wwrac saying slow down. Ten tries the difference. So it looks like we will have 2 rematches. Brazil busting the bracket, upsetting Canada. USA will take on Brazil tomorrow for the gold medal. Brazil, their first gold medal match in the America's Cup. Canada will play for bronze. They will replay Colombia. 12 seconds left on the shot. Feitosa scores it. At stake tomorrow, more than a bronze medal, but a trip to World Championships, thanks to Brazil. As the host, Letourneau gets the try with 35.5, and Brazil uses a timeout. They advance to half. They have the timeouts, why not? Braz gets the inbound. Coach Wwrac trying to rile up the crowd again. Feitosa pressured from behind, goes back out. 22 seconds, no shot clock. All Brazil has to do is get in a couple of dribbles, and they will play for gold. Feitosa gets around, pass it up to Braz. 7 seconds, 6. Across the line is Braz. Canada inbounds. And Debley will let the clock run down. Brazil beats Canada by 10. Brazil, the game of their lives. And they will play for gold tomorrow. They already have a ticket to Worlds. USA has a ticket to Worlds. But now, instead of knowing the silver medal gets a ticket, somebody will win tomorrow. That is going to be the game of the day. Colombia, Canada at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Set your alarm, because it's going to be a great one. My name's Dave Mention. I will be with you tomorrow as I have been all week. I cannot wait to see that game. Brazil playing for gold. It's the America's Championship 2025. I'll let you listen to the crowd, and I'll sign out.
A good idea of what to expect tomorrow. So yeah, you know, it's we still have a chance to accomplish our goal that we set out coming into the week. So we'll go get some food and get ready for tomorrow.
Any message for your folks back home, friends and family?
thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll get a win for you guys tomorrow.
Thank you so much and good luck tomorrow. Então agora o foco é amanhã, nessa partida contra a Colômbia. Eles vão aproveitar para descansar, comer, ele falou que está cheio de fome, mas tentaram o melhor contra o Brasil, não deu, mas amanhã a disputa pela medalha de bronze com a Colômbia.
Sim, já segue a festa, o Aranha tá lá no meio, fez parte da festa toda, a torcida, o movimento verde e amarelo invadiu, festa bonita demais, e com essa festa a gente encerra a nossa transmissão, vitória histórica do Brasil diante do Canadá, Brasil classificado pela primeira vez na história para a final da Copa América de Rugby
samba, papai.
em cadeira de rodas.
Virou samba.
E virou samba, é isso aí.
O carnaval chegou mais cedo,
Carnaval.
Vamos ter o segundo carnaval do ano.
O carnaval do ano que vem já. Grande abraço a todos e amanhã tem a final, às 6 da tarde. Brasil e Estados Unidos. Grande abraço pra vocês. E até amanhã.
O Brasil tá maluco!